Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about sets. Alright. The concept of sets in Python is similar to the mathematical sets we learned in school. Okay. In Python, a set is a data type just like a list and a tuple, which is used to store multiple items in a single variable. Alright. Now, set uses curly brackets and is unordered, not changeable, and does not allow duplicates. Alright. Let me explain you about these in detail by taking an example. To create a set, first we need to give it a name. So let me give fruits. And then we need to assign the values inside curly brackets. Alright. So here I will assign mango, apple, grapes and cherry. Alright. So this is a set. Now I will print fruits, and when I run this, I get grapes, mango, apple and cherry as the output. Okay. Now if you notice closely, the order in this set is mango, apple, grapes and cherry. But in the output, we have grapes first and then mango and then apple and cherry. Correct? The order of assignment is different when compared with the order of the output. Right? This is why sets are unordered. There is no set order. If I run the program once again, you can see I get a different order. Grapes first, then cherry, then apple and then mango. The first result was this, or the first output was this. The second output is this. The order has changed. Right? If I run the program once again, I have grapes first, cherry next, mango next and apple at the last. So every output is different. Correct? This is why it is unordered. Alright. Now, since this is unordered, we cannot access items in a list by referring to an index number. Okay. So if I say 1 in square brackets and try to access apple, I will get an error. Okay. So we cannot do that. Alright. Now, sets do not allow duplicates. Meaning, if I have a duplicate value in my set, when I run this, I get only one occurrence of apple. The duplicate item or value will be neglected and it will not be considered as a part of the set. Alright. So no duplicates are allowed in a set. There was an apple here, there was an apple here, but only one apple was printed. Alright. Now, let us learn the things that we can do on a set. Using a for loop, we can access each item of a set. And let me show you how. I will say for item in fruits print item. When I run this, I get apple, mango, grapes and cherry. These are all the items from this set, but they are not in order. We have apple first here, but in our set we have mango as the first item, right? And if you see here, the duplicate item apple was not printed out, right? Next, I will clear this and let me move this here. Let me convert this into a list. I'm using square brackets here, and so this is a list. We can convert a list or a tuple or a dictionary, which we will learn next, to a set using the set function. Okay, so here I will say print, and in brackets I will say set and mention the name of the variable. When we run this, we get grapes, cherry, mango and apple in curly brackets. And here too you can see that the duplicate item is removed, and also the output is unordered. Alright, we can convert this and store it in a variable and then print it out too. Here I have directly printed it out. Alright, next, even though we cannot modify existing items in a set, we can add new items or remove items from a set. Okay, sets are not changeable, meaning we cannot modify the existing items, but we can add or remove items from a set. Alright, so let me show you how. I will delete this and I will delete this too. I will create a new set by the name batsman. Alright, so here I have a set with the names of 4 batsmen. Okay, and now I want to add one more batsman to this set, or I want to add the name of one more person to this set, and we can do that using add method. Alright, so I will say batsman dot add. We are accessing this function, this method of this object using a dot. Alright, and in brackets I will say Sachin. Okay, and then I will print it out. And when I do that, I get a set with 5 names in it, meaning this name has been added to this set. And if you notice, the position of Sachin, the item that we added or the name that we added, is random. It is not at the end of this set. And you can notice that this is unordered too. Correct? Next, we can update a set with multiple elements. For example, we can add multiple elements from a list, a tuple, or another set using update method. Alright, let me show you how. I will delete this and create one more set. Alright. So here I have a set with the names of bowlers, and you can notice that Mohan is common in both batsmen and bowlers set. Okay. Now, if I want to add these items from this set to this set, then we can use the update method. Okay. So here I will say batsman dot update, and inside brackets I will say bowlers. Alright. I am saying take all the items from this set and update this set. Okay. Now when I print it out, I get a long set with all these names in it. And here too you can notice that Mohan, being common in both, is considered only once, because sets do not allow duplicates. Alright, so duplicate values will not be added. Alright, next I can do this too. I can have a comma here, and here I will say Kumar and Ajit. Alright. Now when I run this, I get a set with these names along with these names in it. Okay. Using update method, we can update the items from a set like this and also like this. Now this can also be a list. Alright. So here I have changed this to a list. Even then it works. This can be a tuple too. Still it works. Alright. So let me clear this. Let me delete this. Next, we can remove an item from a set using the discard method. Okay. For example, let us say I want to remove this item from this set. So I will say batsman dot discard, and then in brackets I will mention the item that I want to remove from this set. Okay. Now when I run this, I get Ravi, Anil, Mohan as the output. Alright. Yes. Next, we can check if a value is present in a set or not by using in keyword. And let me show you how. Let me delete this, and here I will delete this and say Anil in batsman. Okay. Now what I am saying is, or what I am checking is, if this value is present in this variable, and if it is present, then the result would be true. If it is not present, then the result or the output would be false. When I run this, I get true because Anil is in batsman. Okay. Here, if I change this to Suresh and if I run this, I get false because Suresh is not in this variable batsman. Okay. Here, if I say not in, then I will get the opposite. When I run this, I get true because Suresh is not in batsman. So the result is true. And here if I say Anil and if I run this, I get false because Anil is in batsman. Alright. This works with lists and tuples too. Alright. You can try it out. I will clear this. And now let us learn about union and intersection of sets. Alright. Python sets support union and intersection operations similar to mathematical sets. Alright. So here I will say team, which is my new variable, and here I will say batsman, and then this symbol which we call as the pipe symbol, and then bowlers. Alright, and here I will say team. Alright, and now when I run this, I get a set which will be the union of these items along with these without any duplicates. Alright, and you can find this symbol near the enter button on your keyboard. Okay, there is a method to do this, but then I feel this is simpler. Alright, next about the intersection. If we use and symbol instead of the pipe symbol, then only the common elements in these two sets will be stored in this variable. Okay, so now when I run this, I get Mohan as the output. This is because only Mohan is common in these two sets. Alright, so the common value will be stored in this variable and I have printed it out. Alright, yes. So these are some of the things that we can do with sets. Alright.